Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me here on my channel. If you have a lot of gift tags or cut aparts from your paper pads and you want to use your gift tags in a different way, I made these really fun little mini pocket folders, and I just used my gift tags or my tags and then I made a little folder out of them. And I'm going to show you how easily it is that you can make these just using your paper scraps as well as your tags or cut aparts, and it's really easy to put together. So let me just show you of what I've made. And these are perfect for Happy Mail or as an ephemera holder. And I'm also going to show you another way you can make these without the tag to make a little pocket insert for your bits and pieces as well. These are great also for your junk journals to add into your journal pages. But I just think these turned out so cute. And so this here is the tag. And all you're going to do is just grab your tags. If you don't have a lot, you can make your own. I just made these myself and then just angle cut them, and you can make these in any size you like to make these little folders. So you can use your cut aparts, like I've got here some cut aparts. It doesn't matter how big or small they are. Obviously the smaller your cut aparts or tags will be, your folder, your pocket folder will be a little bit smaller. Some here are some more. And you can also make larger ones for these larger size cut aparts if you have. So let me just show you what I made, and then I will go ahead and make one. So this one here is the tag, and I've got a little heart here embellishment that I've made in one of my word sentiments, and I just use that as a swing tag. And then it opens up this way to a little side pocket for some of your smaller ephemera pieces or your smaller tags, and they just fit in there. And then along here is the little pocket, so it looks like a little folder, and I made a little mini file card. I also made a little cute little coin envelope with a 4x4 paper, so it's really cute. And you can add some cute little handmade jewelry pieces in here, some sequins. And then there is another card apart. And then I also made a little tag with a page tab divider to make it into a tag shape. So you can fit a few things in here, and there's your pocket. And I left this side open, but you can glue this side down if you want to keep it more secure. But with this open, you can add longer, wider pieces of your goodies in here, so you've still got room to add them without the restriction of it being sealed. So I just think this is really cute, and it's just a perfect little Happy Mail idea as well to give to a crafty friend, or if you are doing a group swap, you can swap one of these each, and then you can swap some goodies with each other. This is another one I made. So there's your little side pocket here, and then you've got your little front pocket. So this is your side pocket in there, and then there is your other pocket. I decorated this one with a little file tab just to decorate the pocket. And I did use double-sided paper, that way you could see another pattern on the inside, but you can use single-sided paper, that's still okay to use. And then the other way I had made these without the tags, I made these little pocket inserts, and you can make these as well in any size you like, any width you like, any height. So there's your pocket up the top here, and there is also another side tuck pocket here as well, which I've done here. So this is a little bit longer, a little bit slimmer. So this here is a little side tuck pocket, and I just made a little embellishment with my paper scraps, and thought that was just a nice way to decorate that front pocket. And then you can also add it in here, so it's really just so cute. This one here is the same, a little bit larger, and I added some vellum to the back here to create like a double pocket, so you can have a pocket in the front here and a pocket at the back. So it's just really, really cute. And these little small ones, you can still fit a few little things in here. I think this one here I made with a 4x4 paper, and this one here I made with a 3x4 size. So these papers were just really small, but you could put a little mini envelope in there. You could also fit some of these. So I made these with my one piece of 6x6 paper to make this cute little pocket and tag set. You get to make 2 of these, and I couldn't be surprised what you can make with one piece of 6x6 paper. So that fits in there, and then that also can fit in there nicely, and you can package this as a little gift. So it's really cute. You can also add a gift card in here. Tea bag sachet will fit in there. Let me see. I think it'll fit in here. So you can fit that in there. You could also fit this in here as well. So you could do that and seal that off, and then just add some string, and then you've got yourself a nice packaged tea bag sachet. So let me show you how easy it is to make these, and you can make a heap of these so easily. Just put these back. So I'm going to use a scoreboard, but you don't have to use a scoreboard if you don't have one. I'll also show you how to do it without the scoreboard, and I'll also show you explain the measurements if you want to make larger sizes. But I'm going to make the tutorial using the measurements to make it in this size, because I just think this is a cute size. So cute. So all you need to make it in this size, you just need a piece of your double-sided or single-sided paper, and you want to cut that paper at 4 by 4 inches. So it's 4 inches by 4 inches. So it's a square shape. So I'm just going to use this one. And then a tag, if you have a tag, this one here measures 2 1/4 inches by 4 inches. But you can use any size tag really to make this one. Not any size, but I mean the bigger your tag, the bigger your cover will be. But I'm just going to use this one. So that's all you need, just 2 pieces. I'm going to grab my scoreboard, and because this is double-sided paper, you just want to decide which part you want showing in the front here for your pocket. So in that case, I want this part showing, so I'm just going to have that facing down, and we're just going to do 2 score lines at 1 inch on one side, and then we're going to turn that around and also score it at 1 inch the other side. So 2 score lines. We're going to remove this little square piece that's over here. So I'll cut up along there and the other side. So we'll remove that. And then I'm going to corner around these 2 corners. If you don't have a corner rounder, that's okay. You don't have to worry about doing that. And I'm going to fold this one up. And I'll just fold this over just so you can see how it's going to look. So that's how it's going to look. And then your tag will be placed on top of this piece up here like that. So just like that. But I might trim my tag down a little bit, because these tags, I cut these at a height of 3 3/4 inch. So I'm just going to trim mine down. I mean, you can leave yours at 4 inches if you like. Just trim that down. I didn't want it too long. And what we'll do now, we're just going to open this up. I'm going to glue this side down. Now you can glue this little part down here as well to make your pocket closed, but I'm going to leave mine open just so that you've got room to add longer pieces of your things that you may want to add. So I'm just going to press that down, and I'm going to bring this over. So now that's all closed. That's going to place in the front. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to glue up the top there, along the side and along the bottom. So just, and then along with the fold line. Then I'm just going to line that up along the edge. And that's all to create your pocket folder with your tag. Then you just punch a hole up here and add some trim, and then you open that up, and there you have your little side tuck pocket. Just make that straight. Let me find the little tag just so you could see how easy that was to make that. You can make this in no time. So there it is there, exactly the same. There is your side pocket and there is your front pocket there. And you can glue this down if you want to make that secure. That's up to you. And then you just have fun decorating and adding all of your fun stuff inside. And now to make the one of these kind of pockets, which is pretty much the same way, it just doesn't have the tag. I'm going to I'll make this one of these first, and I'll make one with the vellum piece. So this one here is just a little piece of scrap paper at 3 by 4 inches. So I'll do this one first and I'll explain how to measure it out if you want to make a larger size. So let me just, I'm just going to cut this at 3 by 4. So just a cute little small size. Do the same. I'll have this print showing and have that face down. And then I'm going to cut this one, I'm going to score it at 3/4 of an inch because it's a little bit smaller. I'm just going to score that at 3/4 of an inch. And then I'm going to turn that around this way and score at 1 inch. So then it's exactly the same, and all you do is remove the little square piece. And then I'm going to corner around these 3 sides this time. And then we'll fold it up like we've done with the previous one. And then I'm going to fold this over as well. I mean, look how cute this pocket is already. Isn't it just so cute? I love little tiny pockets. I don't know. I just find them fun. So then what you're going to do here, we're going to open this up. I'm going to glue along the side here like we've done with the other piece. So I'm just going to glue that down. And that will create my little pocket. And then to create that little side front pocket, all I'm going to do here is I'll just add a little bit of glue down here. And then just along in line with the edge of that pocket across. So that will give me that little side pocket. So once that's all nicely glued down, I'll make one of these, and then you just make your embellishment to fit inside your little side pocket in here, just like that. How cute is that? Just really cute. So I'm going to make another one, this time with the vellum on the inside, and then I'll give you the measurements for this one. This one's a bit of a deeper pocket, so if you want a more of a deeper pocket, you can make these in the deeper pocket. So with the vellum piece, I'll make it in this size because this is a good size too for your larger ephemera pieces. You want to cut your paper at 5 by 4 inches. See if I've got a paper at 5 by 4 inches. Let's see. I've just used, what have I got? I'll use this one. Let me cut this piece out. Oh, actually, it doesn't really matter. Got some vellum. So I'm just gonna cut, I'll use my larger trim. I'll be back in 1 sec. I'm just gonna cut my paper out. I didn't have it ready. So this is my paper, 4 inches by 5 inches. And it's exactly the same measurements. We're just going to score it at 1 inch. And across the other way at 1 inch. And we'll do the same thing and remove the little square piece. And then I'm going to corner around the 3 corners. fold this up, and then you want to grab your vellum sheet or tracing paper, or even just using another piece of your paper from your stash. If you don't have any vellum pieces, you can use just your paper pieces, and then you can do the same thing with that. So I'm just going to measure this out because I didn't cut my paper. So you want to cut your vellum at 3 by 4 inches. I'm just going to cut mine out. 3 by 4, and then this will get placed on the inside like that. You might want to, actually I might trim it down a little bit. I might trim it down so it's not really in line. I might trim it about there. I just want to play around with your measurements to fit your vellum piece in there. So there is my vellum. It's going to get placed in there. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to glue this piece down in there, just along the side there. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to the inside. That will keep the vellum in place. And I might just corner around one side. Just to do that. I'm going to place that inside, just beside the fold line. So that's going to give me that extra piece there now. And then I'll go back and do the same thing as we've done with the other pockets, and just gluing this side down. Bring that up. And you can also glue this side down if you wanted to. And then we just glue down, then just glue down this whole piece here. Or you can leave it open for a little tuck pocket if you wanted to do that. But I'm going to glue mine all the way. So I'm just going to glue up to the edge of that fold and press that down. And there will be your double pocket. So you've got a pocket there, and then you've got another one at the back. It's another great little pocket, floating pocket for your journal pages as well. So that's how to make this size for this one. And you just make these in any size you like. So if you wanted to make one of these using a larger tag, see if I've got a large, I didn't cut a larger tag. So these are larger tags. So if you have larger tags, or you want to use your cutter parts, you can use your cutter parts as I've done here. Let me see, to make your cover. So you can use a cutter part as your cover instead of a tag if you wanted to. Just do it exactly the same way, just not as a tag. So with the larger size, what you want to do with your paper to make the folder, you just want to decide the height you want your pocket to be, whatever height that is. So whatever height that's going to be, you're going to add an extra 1 inch to the height, and that extra 1 inch will be for the part for your pocket. And then whatever width you're going to have your pocket, you're going to add an extra 1 inch as well to create the side part to hold your tag or cutter part in place. So for example, this tag here measures, it measures 3 inches, or let's just say, I'm going to say 4 inches because that's probably how high I'm going to have my pocket. So for the height, I'm going to have it at that height of 4 inches. Then you're going to add another 1 inch. So it'll be 5 inches. And then for the, so I want to go this way. For the lengthways, I want mine to just stick out a little bit. So I'm going to say 3 1/4. And I'm going to add an extra 1 inch. So I'm going to cut it at 4 1/4 inches, just so I've got an extra piece. So let me cut mine out at 4 inches. Right, so I think I got that right. 4 inches in height. And then, I think I've done that upside down, it should be. And then the, so got confused. And then the height is going to be, I'm going to actually make it 5 inches. So I might have to cut over here. So I've just cut mine, so roughly, so there's an extra 1 inch and there's an extra 1 inch at the bottom. And then you're just going to go ahead and score it at 1 inch and then score it again at 1 inch. So whatever height and whatever width you want, you could just add an extra 1 inch to each side so that you're able to create your pocket as well as the side part to create the flip for your cut apart or your tag. I think I made mine a little bit small. I think I made my measurements the other way around. So you're going to then go this way. So I measured it wrong. But that is what you want to do. So I wanted mine to come out a bit more. So what I should have done was measure it out a little bit. But you'll get the idea once you play around with your pocket size. But that's how I made mine. And I just think these are just cute. Just love these. I think I'm going to make some more of these. I might make some for my shop, see how I go, but give this a go. Play around with your sizes and your tags and cut aparts, and I just hope you enjoyed this little project that I've made, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.